Do you know we've got a poll today, and I cannot believe this.
What's the poll on?
About where your 6 o'clock should be positioned.
Yeah, that was a couple of episodes ago. Last episode, wasn't it?
God. What's happened to us?
The results are astonishing.
Are they?
Astonishing.
Well, hopefully most people 6 o'clock is at 6 o'clock.
You'll be surprised. Mate.
Righto. Hey, I'm looking forward to that.
Talking about 6 o'clocks.
What?
What's happened to your head?
Oh, the scar.
You've got a scar on your head. What's happened?
Well, it's my birthday. It was my boy's birthday. And
Your birthday or Kelly's?
my boy, Kelly.
Okay.
Kelly. So it was Kelly's birthday.
So why have you got a scar?
Because his sister bought him a chin-up contraption that sits above his door. His door.
That goes on the door frame, yeah.
So I was kind enough to demonstrate.
Why? Don't tell me you put your head on the wrong side of the door. And you went up and you didn't.
I just said I wasn't going to do a chin. I don't think I can do a chin up. I never did, but I went to start putting some force on just to show the kid that it's okay. Yeah. And the whole thing came down and smashed me on the head.
I thought you actually did it up and you hit your head on the roof.
No, it didn't.
A bit of blood
I didn't have
too.
it sitting. Yeah, it was. It was bleeding.
You all right?
Yeah, I actually went down like a bagger.
Like you got no hair there.
I went down like a bagger and I scared everybody because everybody was up there to see Dad do a chin up and just show us. And I've just gone bang.
Oh, Dad, the chin up kid.
And then I went, hey, don't worry about me.
What?
You've turned up to this joint with a cape, Dan, a legitimate cape hanging out your back pocket.
Yeah.
What's going?
Well, yeah, well, no, well, it's our podcast that we do, this one that you're listening to right now.
Yeah, this one.
Is
What's it called again?
Couple of blokes, couple of beers.
That's it.
Is gathering some momentum.
Right.
So I'm at the Knox City Council award nights last night. Just
the
doing
awards nights.
Well, for
what did you get?
Sports Club of the Year. No, I'm presenting.
Oh, okay.
But I also did a keynote.
Right.
Pretty good too.
You did
Anyway, so the bloke who introduced me.
Can you put the cape on?
He's a fan.
Dan, take a photo.
He's a fan of the show.
Is he?
Of our podcast.
What's his name?
Pete. Pistol
G'day,
Pete.
G'day, Pistol.
Good fella. And he said, can you just, because the local awards are about local community.
Right.
And he said, you've done some good stuff in the local community, like saving lives.
Yeah, that came under the banner of I don't want to be a hero.
I don't want to be a hero, but I was a hero that night.
Yeah.
So I relived that story. He goes, well, you truly deserve a cape.
Yeah, go and put the cape on.
So he gave me a cape.
It's a beautiful cape.
I'm going to put the cape on.
Yeah, do the show in the cape.
So I did. So he gave me the cape. And I'll tell you a little secret, and I want no one else to know this.
Yeah.
This morning on the way in here, I put the cape on while I was driving here.
Oh, you did not.
Because I thought it'd be funny if someone drove past and they saw a bloke driving a car with a cape on.
That is wanker massive.
I wanted to wind down the window, but it was too cold. It was too cold. Imagine the cape flapping.
No, you needed a convertible.
Yeah.
Just going mad in the background. You know what you look like? It's funny, I was looking through my picture roll the other day. I was looking for something, and what came up, Trish went to a hen's night. And there was,
a stripogram.
The guy used to come in and do the hamburger with his 6 o'clock. The 6 o'clock is getting a fair roll today.
Yeah, it was like Puppetry of the Penis.
Puppetry of the Penis.
Yeah.
Those Puppetry of the Penis dudes, they used to always wear a cape.
They did too.
They did.
From what I hear.
So that's what you actually...
Hang on.
So you look like one of those guys.
Puppetry of the Penis.
With your little cape on.
I'll try do the watch trick.
No, do not try and do that.
No, I'll do the watch trick.
What's the watch? No, don't do the watch trick.
Time.
They're very talented, those people.
Oh, very talented.
Do they take something to suppress what would normally happen if you were nude in front of 20 or 30 women?
No, I'll tell you what happened. I know this because I've interviewed them before.
Have you?
Yep. So we interviewed them.
When?
I don't know, when they were out here last.
Okay, right.
But there's so this.
Oh, what's that?
When you warm your hands up?
Yeah.
Well, they do that down here. They roll it like a piece of Play-Doh. That's how they stretch it out and get a bit of length, and that's what they do. They do that. That's what they're very good at.
Okey-dokey.
Are they still around? Are they still going?
Surely.
Yeah, they did it.
It was a thing for a while.
They did a show to Prince Charles.
No.
I'm pretty sure they did.
A puppetry
of the penis at the Royal Gala. I'm sure.
That can't be right.
I've got to get that checked.
Can we check that, please?
We
We've
need
got
to
to fact
check
check that.
Call the ABC immediately.
Oh, here we
Let's fact check whether that has actually taken place.
I think Camilla was a bit taken back by it, but Prince Charles was all over it. So
he didn't mind at all.
we'll check it all out.
His favourite was the
I'm going to
hamburger.
Google that right now.
Hey, can I
Yeah.
just bring up a bit of civil selfishness?
Please. What have you seen?
I was there. I witnessed this. So public holidays are good fun for a lot of people because
course
they get a day off.
Yeah, that's right.
And a public holiday and it's a beautiful day means coffee shop, maybe some eggs Benedict.
Right.
Sit down and enjoy a beautiful morning off before you take the dog for a walk or you get your housework done.
Sounds fantastic.
Fantastic. But how selfish is it of businesses to be charging a 20% surcharge
No.
for public holidays?
Not 20%.
20%.
Why 20%?
I don't know. So the cafe I went to in South Yarra on a public holiday just recently, 20% surcharge. So it doesn't seem like a lot, but if it's say it's $56, which my meal was, that's
$70.
No, yeah, so it's $11.20 on top of my meal.
That's right.
So
For everyone.
For everyone. Is that civil selfishness?
But are they paying an extra 20% salary to the
So what they're getting?
Kiwis?
So what they're getting more clientele? Who cares? That's the beauty of
So what
public
would you
holiday.
cop? I'd cop 10%. I'd go, all right, I understand. You can charge me an extra $5.60.
No,
I'd cop that.
It should be just a flat fee of $5.
Aha.
Just a $5 fee.
But what if you order like a $6
No.
coffee?
Well,
If you
you
sit
order a
down for
$6.
brekkie-
No. If it's a $6 coffee, you just pay $6. But if you're sitting down having a meal, there should be a $5 fee. Or
Like a corkage.
I just think 20% is just far too excessive.
Yeah, I
Far
tend to
too
agree.
excessive. And I understand about public holiday rates and all that, and I'm all for that. But then they want a tip on top of it.
You just sound like you're not all for that.
No, I'm not. Actually, you're right.
But you're right. What you are right about, because it's a public holiday, they'd probably get 4 times the clientele than they would
course they do.
normally get sitting down for brunch.
Yeah, so
Let alone brekkie.
I'm a little bit confused by all this.
The problem here, Marko, is I just can't take him seriously wearing that cape.
Cape.
What do you mean? Oh, you don't like it?
No, leave the cape on.
The cape's good.
No, I want you to wear it every week.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear it home.
Hey,
I reckon I should wear this on an e-scooter.
yes.
Imagine if you wore that in the boudoir.
Yeah. Hang on.
Now you're talking.
Now you're talking.
Now you're talking. Yeah.
Any civil selfishness coming your way?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, really?
Something that shocked me.
Okay.
I'm going to show you a photo in a second,
Okay.
and you can check when it happened, but it happened today
Can we
on the way here.
get this photo tweeted out
Yes.
to our socials?
And also the Cape photo. Make sure the Cape photo goes last, otherwise no one will look at the second photo once they look at the Cape photo. There's a slither of lawn out the front of my
where?
house.
Okay.
Of my house. A tiny little bit. It would not even be a metre wide.
Is this on the nature strip or is this between your houses?
Nature strip in between 2 driveways.
Okay. Oh, so it's just like a little one,
Tiny little,
like a metre by 2 metres.
not even that.
Okay.
Half of that. A slither of grass.
Okay, so it's half a metre by a metre.
I've been living in this house for 6 years.
Well done.
I've looked after that lawn the whole time, the whole 6
Well
years.
done to you, sir.
Because it's nothing. It means nothing.
So you just
to
mow,
me.
you just mow that 1 metre of grass
And my nature strip.
and do a nature strip.
Yep.
So you do
I do
his half of that.
That's right.
Little strip, and you've done it for 6 years.
That's right. So
Well done.
this morning I walk out the door. I'm on the way here,
Yeah.
and I can smell grass clippings.
Oh yeah, love it.
Such a good smell.
So good.
And I thought to myself, just like you, I thought, gee, that's
And
nice.
not the grass clippings you get in Sunbury, where there's like that grass. We're just talking about normal lawn grass.
Kaikuya.
Okay,
Right.
good.
Right, kike.
Good. Not the Gunja style. No, not the Gunja.
No.
Okay.
No, just normal grass.
Okay.
Anyway, so I thought, who's mowing the lawn? So I look around,
Yeah.
and it's my next door neighbour has just done the edges on his nature strip and didn't bother about the lawn. And then I looked down on this tiny little slither that I had looked after for 6 years, and he only did 1/2 of the slither.
Oh no, you're
One
joking.
half of the slither.
Time.
I mean, I don't know who this bloke is or woman.
Hang on, he's
I've
your
got
neighbour. He's your
You know who
neighbour.
he is?
I don't know. Well,
Haven't you seen that show, Love Thy Neighbour?
No, I know our neighbours next door, and we share a wall with. Beautiful people.
Yeah.
Beautiful people.
The other side, though,
They don't talk too much.
idiots.
It's one of those blocks where there's a house at the front and a house at the back. House at the back, lovely person. Young
person
lady.
in the front.
Person at the front, I don't know much about until today.
He's cutting your
When
grass.
I-
Well, he's not cutting your grass. That's
when
the
I
problem.
found out he's the most selfish prick in town,
Yeah, who is he?
I got no idea.
Is he married?
No.
Has he got kids?
No.
What type of car does he drive?
Small, beat up car.
Oh, there you go. That says enough.
But if he's not the most selfish bugger in town, I'm not here.
Now,
to
you
do
do-
half a slither.
Now, you've just showed me the photo. That is a disgrace. Like, it would have taken him 15 seconds.
Not even.
To
Not
cut your little part along the thing.
This slither of grass is literally 2 feet by 6 feet.
Yep.
And he only did half of it.
Okay.
Come on.
All right. So you got to put a sign on there. You've got to put a sign on that front nature strip saying, hey, hey, hey,
hey, neighbour.
finish it off. Finish the job, champ. You got to champ him. You got to give him a champ.
I've got a champion.
You got to champ him. Hey, champ. This isn't up to state.
You know what we need to
Upstairs.
do? We need to get Seb Costello from A Current Affair
Yes.
to knock on your neighbour's door and put that to him.
Let's call Seb. I've got his number. This would be right up his alley.
You got to go.
I've got Seb's number.
This would be.
This is big.
This is something Seb would love to get his teeth around. All right, let's give Seb a call.
It's ringing.
Thanks for calling. Please leave a message.
Going straight through the message. Good.
Right, well, Seb-
Seb, it's Ox and Marko here. We've got a story that you need to follow up.
I'm sending him the photo right
Send
now.
him the photo. Marco's neighbour is cutting only half of his grass, and Marko would like all of his grass to be cut. He's looked after it for 6 years, and we need to get the bottom of this. And we need a hard-hitting reporter to eyeball this bloke. He's in a
Selfish bloke.
If you don't know who he is, he's got a beat-up old car. It's small. It's
Yes.
small. We don't know his name, but he's Marco's neighbour.
All right.
Let us know what you think.
He'll call us back. All right.
All right.
Well, if we've solved that.
Easy.
Hey, I've got something that you can solve.
Okay.
Remember how I went to Canberra?
Yeah. Fireworks?
No, I didn't buy any fireworks or any other stuff.
Fishwick. Good little part
Is
of
it?
Canberra.
Fishwick, is it?
Fishwick is
Yeah,
the
righto.
part that, if you haven't been to Canberra, that's where you can
Does
find
Fishwick still operate, considering what's online these days?
Oh, you can't buy fireworks online.
Okay, fair enough. Can I just tell you this?
Yes.
I went to Question Time for the first time
You
in
went to
my
Parliament
entire
House?
life.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in there, Question Time.
Did you have any loaded? Did you have any questions ready?
No, you're not allowed to speak. You're not allowed to take your phone in there. You're not allowed to do
Really?
much. Yeah, we were laughing. And when I say we, I was with Wayne Schwartz. Remember
Really?
Schwartz? Yeah,
Pucker up.
We were pucker up. Yeah, absolutely.
On your schwatter.
So we're sitting together watching it, and we just could not believe the antics that were going on. And by the way, the first three people that I saw as I go through the front door, Lydia Thorpe, bang. David Van, been in a bit of trouble, bang. Next one, Penny Wong, bang, bang,
we
bang.
love Penny.
Bang, bang, bang.
We love the Wongster.
Anyway, so we sit down just in time for Elbow and Pete Dutton to come in.
Ooh.
So
They're the two big dogs.
they're the two big dogs.
Yeah.
So it's
Are they
very-
mates?
Well, this is the thing. They sat down and then they're looking at each other, talking to each other. No, they're laughing. They're laughing at each other.
Really?
Yeah. And then
Well, I can understand why Elbow's laughing at Dutton.
then others started then others started to pile in.
Oh.
And then it was time to dance. Right? Then there's absolute time to dance.
Lydia, what was she doing?
Well, once they started going, one of their big things that they do, if they make a point, they go, shame, right?
Do they?
So all,
Darren
these
Hinch- Darren Hinch
all
style.
these Labor people are going, shame, shame. Anyway, so then the Liberal guy gets up, the Liberal guy says something, and then the Labor person responds, the Labor person says something, and then one of the Labor front benches did the Simpsons Nelson. She goes,
Did not. They did
I
not.
promise you. It was ridiculous.
So these are the people leading our country.
That's right.
Doing Nelson.
Yeah. Then there was a 100% there was a Nelson. Anyway, then Barnaby Joyce gets up, Barnaby, just looking like he needs a new hip and desperate for a fag. I mean, he just needed a cigarette.
Does Barnaby smoke?
Yeah, I'd have to. Look at those teeth.
Really?
It's guaranteed.
Oh, yeah, true. I forgot about
It's
that.
a guarantee. Yeah, like, you could just tell he wanted
He's
a durry.
fanging for a dart.
Oh, you could
He's fanging for a dart.
You could just tell he's
Did he
up,
have his-
down,
did he have his hat
down.
on? Did he have-
Another drink of water. He must have had a big one the night before.
Did he have his hat on?
No, I don't think you're allowed to have your hat on in question time.
Really?
Adam Bant, the leader of the Greens,
Oh, he's having a good time of it.
like by himself. No one to go near him. And
Really?
then
Is he a loner?
They were hammering him.
How'd he go?
At one stage. Just didn't care. Just sat there.
Did he have good defence? Was he front and square?
Didn't even speak.
Okay.
Adam didn't even speak.
Oh.
Bill Shorten, remember him?
Oh, I love Bill.
He was just falling asleep on the front bench.
Oh, Bill.
Literally
Bill.
falling asleep. In fact, at one stage, he looked like he was on Insta. Just tapping
Really?
away. Yeah.
What about
Bill.
Jackie Lambie? Where was she?
Well, I didn't see Jackie, but I did see Lydia Thorpe, like I said before. I didn't see Jackie Lambie at all.
What was Lydia Thorpe like?
Lydia Thorpe?
Combative?
She had presence. She had presence.
Who for?
But the one bloke who impressed me was the Speaker.
The Speaker of the House.
The Speaker of the House was good. But
What was his name?
They just call him Mr. Speaker.
Okay.
So
Well, that could be
figured
his name.
His name might be Nick Speaker.
It could
for
be
all
Nick
we know.
Speaker. Yeah. Nice.
They all call him Mr. Speaker.
Yeah.
Anyway, I see a role for you.
Oh, in politics, surprise party.
Not the surprise party,
Okay.
just your mentality, because you are a fixer. And luckily you're sitting there with a cape on, because this is right up your alley.
All right, what are we doing?
So one of the big things they were trying to get through was this $2 billion with the housing. Right?
Easy.
They want all the housing to get through to look after people who need houses. We're going to have a housing crisis. Of
course we
the
are.
Greens and the Liberal Party, they teamed up and said no.
Why?
Well, the Greens want a rent freeze, and that's not going to happen, right?
Come on, Greens.
And the Liberals, I don't know why they're saying no to this
Libs,
one.
why?
But I don't know. But you know what they need?
What do they need?
They need a deal maker.
You need someone to come in.
Instead of someone going, shame, 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 and Adam Bant's sitting up there just twiddling his thumbs, not knowing where to look, and all the Liberals just trying to work out what they want, they need a timeout.
Yep.
They need to say, Mr. Speaker, we want a timeout.
Time out.
And that's when
I come in.
Winston Wolfe, the ox, comes
Fix-It.
walking in with his cape on.
Right.
He comes down the stairs.
This is how you do it.
Yeah.
Right? He comes down the stairs and he goes, righto.
Righto.
You mob,
So
you're
we're
a
talking-
disgrace.
$2 billion worth of property. Now, I know what's fallen down. They want al frescoes as well.
That's
So we
something.
can throw in al frescoes in a pizza oven. We can do a little bit. We will even cut the grass out the front.
That's it, all of it.
But
Both edges.
let's get the deal done.
That's right.
This is about housing for everybody.
That's right.
Don't worry about the Greens. Don't worry about the Libs. Don't worry about the Labor.
Yeah.
Let's just do it for everyone.
So you'd go to the Greens, you'd say, hey, listen, Adam, it's a hard no on the rents being the same, right? That's
We
not
can't-
going to
we
happen.
can't change the
But
rent,
what
Adam.
would you cop? Can we go up a little bit? He'll go, yeah, you can go up a little bit.
All right, well, I've got you ticked off.
Now, Liberals, what do you need done in this space?
Yeah.
Because we don't want you carrying on like you do in question time
That's
and
it.
embarrassing the entire country with the antics.
Let's get some housing done.
That's it. And then you go to Labor. Now, listen, you guys, everybody wants to get this done. You just need to bend a little bit.
Little bit.
Just a little bit. Let's make a deal.
Let's get a slab. Let's have some beers.
Yeah.
And let's just get this put to bed. Let's sign off on it.
That's it.
And let's have a good night in Fishwick.
That's it. that you could do that,
Yeah, we
couldn't you?
could do it easily.
So instead of our political leaders acting like morons
Like children.
in question time, right?
Yep.
Shaming,
Just
jumping
get
up
deals
and down,
done.
stupid.
Get deals done.
Why can't we just have a mediator with a cape wander in with 15 slabs under his arms?
That's it.
And just get a deal done so this great nation of ours can progress.
Are you allowed to have beers in Parliament?
I don't know if you are. We can't wear a hat, so I don't know if you have beer.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We could have a hat with the mate coming inside where you're saying
That would be good. Marko, maybe, I don't know, a month ago, 2 months ago, you guys were talking politics, and you guys then said, that's it.
No more.
No more politics. What's gone wrong?
No, this is housing. We're trying to get people housing.
Yeah,
Now, this is bigger than politics.
That's a good one.
This is about people being able to sleep at night income.
I'd expect someone with a cape to say that.
Otherwise, it won't get done.
That's it.
It will not get done.
It's single mums, it's families getting away from family violence, all these great points that they were making, and then they were saying, shame, shame, shame. We all see it. Everybody wants it done.
And you're a fan of community housing.
You've just got to bend a little bit. So why can't you just bend?
All right, I'm in.
Why can't we? See,
I'm in.
Either you or Gil McLaughlin. He's one of the great deal makers we've ever seen.
Yep, I'm in.
All right, so we've fixed the country. That's
we've fixed
done.
the country now. We've got some feedback.
Oh, how amazing!
And there's a bit of feedback on the country. We've also got some polls that we have to get to.
Really?
Some very interesting polls, and also a little bit of feedback on some number plate action that we were talking about last week.
I can tell you this: I'm not doing the rest of the show until you put your jocks on the outside of your jeans while you're wearing that cape. I'll see you in a tip.
You're having a couple of beers with a couple of blokes. This is Ox and Marko. And when you get a sec, we'd love you to subscribe and rate the podcast.
Okay, we've got that much feedback.
A lot of feedback here,
We've
Marko.
got that much that we're actually going to give Dan a job. He can read it out because I can't make heads or tail of it, but there's a lot there.
Before we get to the feedback.
Before you get to that
Oh, are you going to double before me?
Yeah, I am.
All right.
You promised us that you were going to tell us what happened at that darts tournament ages ago.
3 weeks ago.
Are we ever going to get to that?
All right, so quickly what happened, we went in heavy favourites.
Yeah.
I'm not joking.
Well, you're a star at darts.
We were the Mike Tyson against Buster Douglas.
Right.
We were like the Aussie cricketers versus Zimbabwe.
The greatest moral in Australian sporting history.
Makybe Diva going for a third Melbourne Cup. We were unbackable.
Certainly.
And it's the best of 11, so the first to 6 wins.
Right.
It's 5-all.
What?
Ooh.
It's 5-all.
What's happened?
Some of us have delivered. Those wearing capes delivered.
Yes. So
Right.
you did well.
Some of our better players, a bit shaky at the line.
The young fellow who's a little bit taller than you.
Yeah, a little bit.
A refrigeration expert.
Yeah. His
Okay.
birthday.
Hello,
his
Sigo.
birthday. His birthday today.
Yeah. Okay. G'day, Sigo. Yeah.
Anyway, so we get to the last game.
All right.
It's triples. It's 7:01 finish.
Are you joking?
They're on 28. We're on 10.
What's a triple?
Hang on. Is that 28? It's a double 14.
You've
It's
got to
done.
finish with a double. So
Double
it's
14?
triples. It's 3 versus 3. Three
Okay,
players versus 3 players. 7:01 down. Must finish with a double.
Gotcha.
Right.
We're on 10. They're on 28. We need double 5. They need double 14.
Who's first?
They have a go. They wire and bust.
No. So when
We've
you say
got
wire, the dart actually came
No,
off?
it hit the wire on the wrong side. They just missed by a millimetre.
Righto.
The crowd goes, whoa.
Was it a big crowd?
Huge crowd.
Right.
There would have been at least 70 or 80 there. Right? It's big.
Right. It's huge.
So then David Hearns, our skipper, steps up to the line.
Hernsey.
And I'll be honest with you, he's been throwing garbage.
Oh, you're kidding.
He wouldn't have hit water if he fell out of a boat, right? Unless he was on the boat ramp. So away he goes. He throws the first one, just misses double 20, so he's a bit wide.
Right.
The next dart in the middle
Bang.
of double 5. And the Blacks get up and win the grand final.
Oh,
What was the
I can't
celebration
tell you.
like? What was the celebration
It was
like?
dull. I'll be honest with you, it was dull.
What the immediate
Because we
celebration?
wanted to win 11-0. We didn't slaughter them. We didn't slaughter them.
It was just relief.
It was relief that we had a win. And Diggers Rest, they were mighty. They were mighty, though, my friends. They were mighty. Anyway, so we won the flag, and now we get promoted. We're up now in Division 1.
With the big boys?
With the big boys. Up against Foxy and all the other
Jono.
Jones.
Nice.
Jono will be there. And
Dougie?
yeah, Dougie's playing. Dougie plays for Riddles Creek.
Is H playing?
No, H got dropped. So, yeah, we've got some good players. Hey, a little bit more feedback too, Marko.
Yes.
You had a lot of luck
Yeah.
in the nightclub scene.
Yeah.
You're very good at Carousel, Boutique,
Yeah.
Twister, everywhere else you
I was
went.
just spreading a little bit of sunshine wherever
And the
I went.
reason you were good is because your name and that story you used to tell about the Allen's fortune, the lolly business.
Heir to the Allen's.
The heir to the Allen's fortune got you a long way.
Yes, it did.
I would say this to you. If you walked into the saloon bar right now and you use that same story, you may get thrown out. Because
No.
right now, your family business, the Allens family,
It's rock solid,
you being
mate.
the heir to the Allens fortune,
It's rock solid.
are getting rid of probably the most iconic lolly of all time in the Fantail.
What, the minty?
The Fantail.
The Fantail. No way. It's a staple.
Not only are you losing the lolly, but we're losing the trivia. Because on the wrapper, there was questions.
Yeah, they're great questions
The
too.
greatest questions of all time.
Grandpa used to write those.
But the problem is... the problem is...
Does he say that with a straight face?
The problem is with those questions is the older you get, the harder they are to read. The writing is very small. Please tell me, can you tell me what the family, how you came to that decision about getting rid of Fantails?
I'm telling you this, if it's not making money, it's gone. We are
you're
ruthless. Ruthless. No,
Is that the reason? Or
no,
is
the machinery broke down. And the little machine that makes a Fantail, we just can't get a replacement for it without spending $1 billion. So it's gone.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
I love the Fantail.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's a very dangerous lolly. That and the minty. We actually had two of the most dangerous lollies in the world.
No, but you're in cahoots with the Dentist Association, I'm sure. Every filling, every fake tooth, Fantails and minties. Mate, I'm sure, is there a side hustle there?
No, there must be somewhere. I don't know what happened.
Smiles Are Us? Or?
I don't know. Very
well
disappointing.
done anyway.
Hey, let's get to the feedback because there is that much feedback.
All right.
Dan, we've got you reading it now.
Oh, there's heaps.
Which makes sense because neither of us are any good.
Oh, yeah. Well, Brian Arbuckle messaged, he agrees with you, Ox. He said, WTF are the Allen family doing with the Fantail situation?
Yeah. A lot of people upset with the Fantails.
Oh, if you give us $1 billion for the new machine, we'll get it going again. Pretty simple.
Well, Brian might be able to send that $1 million in. That'd be good. All right, here's another one. This is from. This is after Ethan, who served us beers a couple of weeks ago, and he was talking about how shandies were a big seller. And of course, you were really excited, Mark. Yeah, great, everyone loves them. And Ox asked a very pertinent question, which was, "What's the demographic?" And Andrew V 1962 has said, "You can't drink with a bloke that drinks a shandy. That's embarrassing."
It is embarrassing.
And then, Ox, you put a poll up.
So we put a poll up asking who is drinking shandies. And there is 4 categories.
This is unfair.
So anybody is one category, and that is 13% or 12.9%.
This poll is tainted because it
Blokes
goes out...
in their 50s, they are 3% of the population.
That'd be you, Marko.
So far, we're at 16%.
Yeah.
Nobody is at 22%. So the people at 61.4%.
This is a very biased poll.
This is a proper poll. 61.4% of people who are drinking shandies are grandmothers. And you, Mark, you.
They know what they're doing.
And you're drinking, you take it one step further, you're drinking mid-strength shandies, which is even, they're great grandmothers.
And the worst bit is if I drink 3 of them, I'm ready to rob a 7-Eleven.
Oh, God.
I got some more feedback. Got some more feedback here, boys. Smokey D872, Al Dawson. The boys are back. Great to have Marko and the Ox back on the speakers. You make me laugh. As a 54-year-old disappointed Carlton fan and golf hack, it's great to hear you guys each week. It's like having a chat with mates.
Oh, good. Blues will be back. Don't worry about the Blues, guys.
Golf hack.
Yeah, well, if he's
No one's a golf hack.
No, yeah.
If you're out there having hit a golf, you're not a hack.
You're not a hack.
You're not a hack at all.
That's right.
Trout from Woodend has said, raw-tastic, boys. Love your work.
Trout. He's the leader of the Richmond cheer squad.
Raw-tastic.
Good on you, Trout.
Trout pops up everywhere, I reckon.
Yeah, he always sends me a message, and I don't always get back to them, Trout. I apologise. He's got my number. 007, last 3 numbers of his phone.
Is it?
Yeah.
Bond.
Yeah,
I played darts
James
against
Bond.
Trout about 2 years ago, and I was nervous.
Were you?
Oh, honestly, he throws
Quick?
terrible. Terrible. And he nearly got me. It would have been embarrassing if he nearly got me.
Did you see that dart fight a few years ago where there was the darts tournament, everyone had a massive punch on?
What, in the crowd?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was here in Melbourne.
It was in Melbourne.
It was here in Melbourne.
You're kidding me.
No, and they were throwing plastic chairs. Right?
Oh, that's right.
And then I went there the next year, and there was a rule that you weren't allowed to pick up or even move the chairs.
There's a rule.
Well, because they were so frightened that people were going to... They're plastic chairs, for God's sake. You smack someone over the head with a plastic chair, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like it's WrestleMania stuff. Like they're plastic chairs. Anyway.
All right.
By the way, feedback here on your basketball hoop.
Yeah, good.
Basketball net.
Before 0910 has written, there's a half court in Carnegie right next to the walking trail off Koonang Road. Brand new white, red and blue net. Kids play all the time on the weekends.
There you go.
Dozens of kids play till after midnight. Oh, geez. Adds to the culture of the area. There's a great vibe.
Absolutely.
Oh, you can't beat a net.
Is a game changer at all
Course it
these
is.
recreational basketball sites. Just get it done, councils. God, I hate councils.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you got a problem with them, haven't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. More feedback here on you guys were talking about what some pubs were famous for. Doggies of Docklands has said Melbourne Public famous for Luke Darcy. True, he owns it. Rich family does.
That's true. Yeah.
Plus, I've done some of my best and worst work there.
Oh,
Don't know what that means.
what does worst work mean?
I don't know.
Throwing up on the bar or
Yeah, could have. Or maybe kicked out.
kicked out?
Kicked out for unruly behaviour.
You would never have been kicked out of a bar, would you?
I got kicked out of the tunnel 3 times one night.
How'd you get back in?
Well, you just sneak back in the back door, and then you go back in, and then you get, I know you're supposed to be out.
Come on
back in there.
I said he's a brave bloke if he's misbehaving at Darcy's pub because Darcy's a big boy.
Yeah.
Can't
He
fight
wouldn't
that.
hurt a fly, though,
Please.
Darcy.
Honestly, you couldn't
Wouldn't
knock
hurt a fly.
top off a custard. Please.
Sporter707 says the Breakfast Creek Hotel is also famous for its 4X from the wooden leg, the best tasting beer going around.
No, it's from the wooden leg, but isn't that rhyming slang for
that's
keg?
rhyming slang.
Rhyming slang for wooden keg, yeah.
Yeah, the other thing Brecky Creek Hotel's famous for,
Steaks.
steaks,
Breakfast.
sort of.
Flooding.
No. You guys. The Midnight Oil song, Dreamworld. The
chorus. The film there or something?
No, there's a line in the song. The Breakfast Creek Hotel is up for sale.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
There you go.
How's Peter Garrett going these days? Is he all right?
Side to side, up and down.
Stephen Forbes has said the Cove is famous for exorbitant beer prices.
I haven't been to
Yeah.
the Cove, but I'd
There
take you.
And I like this one. Tim Clark,
Only Clarky.
the Brewery Tap Hotel in Ballarat. You throw a $1 coin into the foam ceiling, and every year they collect it for the Royal Children's Appeal. That's great.
Oh, that's great. Very good.
Until an earthquake happens and all the courts fall down.
There's some more feedback, by the way.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, Marko, you asked Ox to pretend to be sincere.
Yeah, that's right.
And say something nice about the pies, and you did a great job.
Thank you.
I saw that on video,
I
actually.
did do a great
It was
job.
remarkable. That was good acting. I actually have scolded you for your poor acting ability until I saw that video.
You know, Toadie in
That
Neighbours.
was very good.
I reckon Toadie in Neighbours was not a good actor.
He's a horrible actor.
Me and you could have done Neighbours on a heartbeat.
If Toadie can work on Neighbours
Oh,
on the silver screen, silver screen.
me
on
and
the
you'd be
box
the Jason Donovan
for
of Neighbours.
25 years, then anyone could act.
I would have
If
loved to.
Toadie
I
could
would
do
have
it.
loved to have been Scott. I would have loved to have been Scott and married Charlene.
Oh, that was a big day in Australian TV history. That
Yeah, it
one.
was.
No one missed that.
A couple of comments on the whole pub thing. Paul Edwards, Ox has been drinking too much Coopers, and it's finally got a hold of him. It was only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Alexander
You have been drinking too much Coopers.
Alexander Theologitus has said he was Hawks growing up.
Yeah, I was.
And John Watkins has said, once you say Collingwood are good people, I'm not listening to anything else.
Yeah, it's probably fair, John.
It was acting, John. It was acting.
Yeah. There's heaps of other feedback, but we'll be here all day if we go through it. The one thing I would mention, though, is some feedback. I remember Ebony the Burvale?
Yeah, she
at the
was
nose ring.
lovely.
She was
Yeah.
lovely. Really nice. And you started banging on Ox about nose rings. How you
Yes.
don't like them.
I don't like
That's
nose
right.
rings at all.
No, and a couple of people commented on that. Chris Emsley, I've got no issue with nose rings on the side of the nose, but I don't like the ones through the...
Oh, the pig snout. Yeah, I don't like the pig.
No.
Don't like the pig.
Yeah,
pig
side of the
snout.
nose. A little stud on the side of the nose. No issue.
But no sleeper. You don't want a sleeper hanging out here.
No.
Must be hard to blow your nose though.
Or pick it.
Or pick it. Yeah.
What do you do in the car if you got one of those things in your nose?
I don't know.
You've got to actually drive.
And the final one of that, Dean Bowman has said nose rings drop looks by 30%.
Oh, at least.
Yeah, I
at
think
least
so.
30%.
I think so.
What about if your son came home with a girl with a nose ring?
Oh, now that's a good one. I think I'd tell him to mosey on
Yeah.
and
Pick
do
again.
something better. Yeah.
Pick again.
Yep.
Give it another go, champ.
Yep. Unless she was really, really nice. I don't know. I don't know what I'd do. There'd be some interesting looks between Trish and I know.
My daughter, who's 16, has just started seeing a boy.
How are you going with that, Dad? Tough? What's he like? Is he all right? Is he medic?
He's actually all right.
Oh, that's disappointing.
He's the same name as my son.
His name's not Cooper.
It is Cooper.
Cooper and Indy.
Yeah, I know. It's not easy.
So you got Cooper and Indy, and then
I've got
Cooper and Indy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't want
God.
to give him away, but yeah, maybe I might.
Can you change his name?
Might have to. Might have to. Bit older too. A little bit older.
Come on.
Now, last one. A couple of weeks ago, we spoke about number plates.
What about this one? Simon Nimmervoll sent it in. Rough Ride, RUFRYD. Must be a bad driver.
No. Are you fried?
Are you fried?
I thought it was rough ride too.
Oh, sure.
It could be rough ride.
Are you fried?
Is it are you fried or rough ride?
I reckon it's are you
Or
fried?
is it roofied?
Roofied.
Could be roofied.
God, there's a lot of meanings to this one, Simon.
Well
Can you
done.
Simon, can you get back to us and tell us which one it actually is?
I think it's are
please?
you fried?
Are you fried?
Or is it rough ride? It could be rough ride.
Either one is fine.
I like rough ride.
Either one's fine. Hang on, we got one more poll to do.
All right.
We got one more poll.
Do we have to? Do we have to?
Well,
This is the most important poll
we
of the
spoke
year.
about it at the start of the program. Now,
Ban Ox from doing polls.
Ox asks where you position your 6 o'clock, right?
No, because I don't know how this came up, or it didn't come up, or it was
okay.
onto the side or whatever. But
Anyway, so
we asked.
So Dan put the poll out.
So
It
you
wasn't
go
your eye. It was
left,
Dan.
right, up or down.
Don't throw
That's
me
right.
don't throw me under the bus.
You got 12 o'clock, 3
I'm
o'clock,
on the right.
6 o'clock, or 9 o'clock.
I'm on the 9 o'clock.
I'm a 6 o'clocker.
You're down.
My 6 o'clock is 6 o'clock. Righto. So we did a poll, whether it's up, down, left, or right.
All right.
This is the sort of stuff we talk about
Okay.
on a couple of blokes, couple of beers.
Can I have a guess? I haven't seen the poll.
Right,
I
go
reckon
on.
more people will be left.
You are correct at 37.5%.
Okay. Boring. Boring
Only
if you're on the left.
16.7% of righties.
That's me. And yours is unique.
29.2% are
Straight down.
Straight
well
down.
Well done to you, sir.
And the rest of them, the people who have it up, who obviously have just got back from kittens, had that 16.7%.
16% of people have it up.
Yeah. I don't understand
You get
that.
it caught in your zip.
Well, you'd always
in your
need
belt buckle?
like a 6 o'clock bra to keep it up or something.
No.
wouldn't you? I don't know. I don't understand the up.
Yeah, that's odd.
Anyway,
well done to those.
I can't wait to see our next poll, Dan.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
going to be a ripper.
that'll be a ripper.
Oh,
Well
I love
done.
the way you guys blame me for these ludicrous polls when you guys come up with them.
It's time for the joke. Okay, let's spin the wheel.
Whose go is it?
Well, I think
Oh, you've been on probation
for 2 weeks.
You
Yeah.
can have a go. You're back.
Yeah, all right, we'll spin the wheel then.
Welcome back. Ready? Hang on. All right, there we go. Hang on. Let it finish off. It is a
Scarecrow joke.
scarecrow joke. You beauty.
Like Peter Garrett.
Yeah, okay. Nice.
Right.
Nice.
Why did the Scarecrow win an award?
I don't know, Mark. Why did the scarecrow win an award?
He was outstanding in his field.
I
didn't like that. Why did you like that?
Jeez.
He was outstanding in his field. That's pretty good.
I
isn't
want another one.
it?
I want another one. Don't worry about a scarecrow joke. Let's just make it
It's
just a dead
funny,
joke.
You want a funny joke?
Make this all right. Make it a good joke.
I'm so good at sleeping.
Are you?
Yep, I can do it with my eyes closed.
That's actually not bad.
Come on.
Oh,
Can I
goodness
give you a
me.
doctor's joke?
Yeah.
I'll give you a doctor's joke. So this bloke walks into a doctor's office.
Yeah.
He's got a pea in each nostril and a carrot in each ear.
Oh, really?
And he looks at the doctor and he says, "Hey, doc, I'm not feeling very well." And the doctor took one look at him and said, "Yeah, you're not eating right."
That's better. Very good. Very good.
I'll see you next week.
Will do.
Nice work, boys. Well done. Another great show. If you enjoy the podcast, we'd love you to review it wherever you listen and share it with a friend or two. It only takes a couple of seconds and it's a massive help. We'd really appreciate it. Couple of Blokes, Couple of Beers is executive produced by Dan Bradley at Kaizen Media and sound designed by Daryl Misson at loudzebra.com.
Hey, have we wiped Heather Mackay? We're not going to try anymore, are we?
No, just...
What's happened?
All right, I didn't want to say this because I was going to keep it to myself and I was just going to surprise you. I was out the other week and I caught up with Wayne Carey. Now, I'm not name dropping, but he was pretty keen to catch up with me. All right? All right?
God.
And the duck, as I said, is going to come on our podcast and we're going to go onto his podcast.
Okay.
And I was talking to him about some of the people that were looking to get on. And I mentioned Heather Mackay and he goes, I know Heather.
The duck
I said,
doesn't
Duck,
know
you don't
Heather.
know Heather. He goes, I can help you out with Heather Mackay.
How can the duck
I don't know.
have a hotline to Heather?
I don't know. They might have played squash together. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but Duck reckons he can get to Heather. So I'll back him in.
Okay.
The other bit of homework I had was DJ Generic.
Yeah.
Yes, true.
All right. So
Where is he?
I've spoken to him and his people, and he's in Vegas.
The DJ's got people.
Mate.
What sort of people has he got?
Well, little luckies.
Okay.
Just help him out with his discs.
Okay.
So when he's going, so he will be speaking to us in the next 2 weeks.
Right.
I was going to say 48 hours in the next 2 weeks.
And Ponting, he went straight from India. He didn't even come home to the $20 million special he just bought in Turek.
So what's he doing?
He's over in England. Yes, the Ashes is on.
Don't they have phones in England?
Yeah, he just wants to see us in person and he wants to be at
it's
the
FaceTime.
Brighton Hotel so he can watch the Greyhounds on a Tuesday afternoon.
Oh, great. That's going to be awesome fun.
That's what he wants
I'm
to
going
do.
to go and watch the Greyhounds with Ricky. The last time we did that with Ricky, we got in a bit of strife.
Yeah, yes, I understand that. But just trust me, all right, we'll get to Ricky at some stage.
Oh, is that all? Have we got any other people?
Have we drawn a line on the
I'm
seven?
going- I'm
Kevin
going
Bloody
home.
Wilson and Roddy Root? They go.
No, they're still there.
Okay, I'm going home.
No,
All right,
leave.
see you.
Hey,